Hey guys, welcome back to Reserved Investments on YouTube. So I want to do kind of a channel update video, and I also want to petition my subscribers and my viewers to put questions in the comment section below, because pretty soon this channel will surpass 1,500 subscribers. So I thought I would do a formal 1,500 subscriber Q&A where you guys can ask me any questions that you want in the comment section below. And in a subsequent video, as soon as this channel surpasses 1,500 subscribers, I will gladly answer those particular questions in upcoming videos so that you guys can get some in-depth analysis on certain topics that I may not have covered yet on this particular channel, or topics that you want me to expand upon. I already have been saving some questions that people have been asking me over and over again that I will also premiere in that particular video series. Most people that have been around on this channel when I first surpassed 500 subscribers, and again when I surpassed 1,000 subscribers, pretty much how I do those particular videos is I like to go in depth with the questions that I'm asked. So I break them up in multiple parts. I do know I get a lot of questions about either esoteric collecting categories, analyzing the market for antiques and collectibles in general, or, of course, one of the most popular collecting categories that people love to hear me comment on is video game collecting and the market for video game collectibles at present time. You can ask me anything you want. Nothing is off limits. Just be respectful, and I will be respectful in my answer to you guys. Thank you. That said, I do want to talk about some other things that have been going on in my life and also share with you some ideas that I have for some upcoming videos. So a video that I do want to do, it is a little bit controversial. I want to do a video on antique and collectible consulting where I give you guys the basics, I tell you what I do, and I go in depth on what clients I take to do antique and collectible consulting with, how they contact me, how they find me, and go in and answer all the questions that I've been asked over the last several months on that particular concept alone. If you do want to see me do a video on that particular topic, let me know in the comment section below. Upcoming topics on this channel are going to include a look back at art. We're going to go back and we're going to discuss the art market in depth again, because there's other concepts that I want to introduce to the previous several videos I did on art collecting, understanding the high-end art market, and even defining certain terms that apply to art collecting in that particular mind frame. I also want to talk about vintage vinyl record collecting. That seems to be the one market that everybody wants to hear me talk about. So I promise I am going to release that in the next several days, if not weeks. Reason why I've been waiting on that is because I did get pulled away from this channel for a little bit. I know you guys have been reaching out to me, asking me why no new content is being premiered on this channel for sometimes a week on end. Reason being is my consulting business started to accelerate due to what's happening in the overall economy. So I kind of got pulled into that, and I really haven't had time to break away and film YouTube videos because I've been spending so much time either working or dealing with clients on that side of the trade that I could not get to producing any new videos. So I do apologize for those of you that are waiting for new content to premiere. Another thing that I do want to talk about on this channel is more about the speculator mindset versus the investor mindset, and how we can learn from some of these topics and collecting categories that are going through speculative bubbles at present time. I don't think that I've gone deep enough into some of these markets, whether we're talking about Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, vintage video games, graded video games, even vintage toys and vintage comic books. You know, somebody reached out to me and they said, Sean, if you were to invest in vintage comic books at present time, how would you do it? Well, I actually did film a video on this that I think I should release on this channel. I've been holding back on releasing that particular video because, again, I'm cautious on how I approach material like that, because I'm not one that likes to give blanket advice on where to put your money, where to invest, what specific items to go after, because I think that markets change a lot. And I think really, unless if you're involved in really established collecting markets like coins, currency, art, first edition books, historical documents, items that are truly rare and scarce on the secondary market, you really have to keep your finger or your pulse on a lot of these markets for collectibles, because they change so much. I mean, there's information that I released in the very first videos that I produced on this channel that really is being challenged by the marketplace overall at present time. Just what is going on with the coronavirus and also the health of the economy. So I'm thinking of going back and doing some update videos on those collecting categories as well, because I think it's important to warn people that no market is inherently 100% stable. There are risks to investing in everything, whether we're talking real estate, gold, silver, the stock market, commodities, antiques, collectibles, whatever the market is, there are always going to be risks. A good, sophisticated investor knows how to minimize risk and knows how to analyze it. A speculator, on the other hand, just looks at how much money they're going to make. Speculation is a form of gambling. There are no fundamentals that guide you when you speculate. Investing is a lot different. That's why there's a lot of people on collecting forums. Even in the comment section of some of my videos, I get criticism from a lot of people that really think that they're sophisticated investors. But when you analyze how they're looking at these markets and what they're buying for the long term, you begin to realize that they're nothing more than just glorified speculators. And speculators overall will lose. They look at their gains and they only look at the items that they make money on. They don't look at the items that they lose money on over and over again. Let me just state this. I know a lot of people that are highly successful in the antiques and collectibles trade. None of them are speculators. There has been no one that I ever knew who came into the market with a speculator mindset, plunked down $10, $20, $30, $100,000 and made a fortune in the antiques and collectibles trade. Now, there are unestablished markets where you can do just that. If you want proof, look at what's happening in the modern era factory sealed Magic the Gathering market, where people like Rudy are profiting highly from, Rudy of Alpha Investments, or even the Pokemon market. The Pokemon market is ripe for speculation, whether we're talking vintage products or modern era products. Same thing with some of these video games. There's a lot of people that can go into the market and they can buy certain products at a distributor's level's cost, and they can turn a profit on those markets on the secondary market. That happens all the time. I have videos coming up, guys, where I talk about that extensively. So I'm going to end this video here, but I just want to solicit feedback for an upcoming 1,500 subscriber Q&A that will air on this channel over the next coming weeks, if not several months from now. I am just preparing in advance. I will get back to releasing content regularly on this channel as soon as I get the bulk of my current work in the antique and collectible consulting realm done and caught up. So as soon as I'm done in that particular setting, which I anticipate I will be over the next 1 to 2 weeks, more content will flow throughly on this particular YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I value all you guys. Please stay safe out there. I know these are very trying, turbulent, and historic times. Thank you, guys.